Hey guys, I don't know who this is for, but I just want to tell my story. So basically, on April 14th, CarMax terminated me because I did not have the doctor's doctor's note from the optometrist proving that my glasses were prescribed because I had gradients in them. They kept thinking they were sunglasses when they wasn't even sunglasses. They were prescribed glasses. And they wanted me to fill out a reasonable accommodations form and then send it back to them with a doctor's letter saying that they were prescribed. Well, my doctor, she didn't want, the optometrist, she didn't want to write a letter saying that the prescribed gradients were prescribed by her. So I was going to give them a receipt instead, but they didn't want a receipt. They wanted a letter. So, anyways, so they terminated me over the phone. HR terminated me over the phone because I couldn't produce the doctor's letter. Her exact words was, well, because you're not able to submit the required documents, we cannot move forward with your employment. Speak with Scott, which is the store manager, to see if you still rehireable. So obviously that means I was terminated, right? So then I filed unemployment, right? I filed unemployment and said that I was biasly terminated. And the investigator, and I recorded the conversation, the investigator basically was investigate. She was telling me what the employer was saying. And basically she was like, well, they let you go because you didn't provide the required documents from the optometrist indicating that they are prescribed with gradients. So that's why they let you go. And that conversation was recorded. Tell me why, when the decision from TWC finally came out, it showed that I quit. That's what they put. They put that I quit. So of course I'm gonna appeal it because that's wrong, right? Because of course I'm gonna appeal it. So I got an email confirmation saying that they were processing my appeal on May 15th and May 21st. Tell me why we're already in July and they still haven't given me an appeal or a hearings packet with the appeal instructions and the time and date, etc. So at this point, I'm feeling like this is a civil rights issue because TWC is one to side with the employer and they're not trying to give me due process. So at this point, I'm looking at it like this is discrimination altogether with TWC and CarMax because anybody who files unemployment and it doesn't rule in their favor, we all have a right to an appeal. They never appealed. They never accepted, like they accepted the appeal, but they never scheduled me with the hearing. So, anyways, I'm feeling discriminated against with TWC and CarMax because TWC don't want to give me a hearing, right? So I didn't submitted a complaint towards their ombudsman. I submitted a complaint with their civil rights division. So they still did not want to give me schedule a hearing for an appeal. So at this point, this is considered retaliation and this is some form of discrimination. So I did file an EEOC claim, but my EEOC interview is not until December. So basically, I'm just putting my truth out there. I'm basically letting y'all know that it's evidently that because I'm a black woman and because I have, some deficiencies, the employers, the state, probably even the government, don't really want me to have due process. They don't want me to have entitlement or anything. And it's all because I got mental issues or because I have vision issues or because of any type of deficiency that I have. And all of this goes into discrimination and retaliation. And because of their retaliation, it caused me a huge financial hardship. To this day, I'm still trying to find a job and I got rent and everything else to pay. And my rent is actually going up. So at this point, when I unalive myself, it's because of their discrimination. That is why I'm unaliving myself. It's because of the ongoing discrimination and the retaliation, which causes me financial hardship, which causes me to stay in poverty, which creates genocide. So thank you, CarMax. You're the reason for my suicide. And also TWC, you're the reason for my suicide. And the government, you're the reason for my suicide. Thank you.